in 1992. Guess what it was by 2007 under the PMP, with nothing to show for it. No roads, no new hospital, no investment in our security forces. Security, the police them out of road and we tear up pants. Police vehicle run out of gas pan road. Being unable to pay the public sector them salary when the month done. Guess what was the national debt? From $65 billion in 1992. By 2007 when the PMP lost power, the national debt was $865 billion. 800. And we had nothing to show for it. Make we fast forward again to present days, as I said. We have a government. Bruce Golding came in 2007 and decided to listen to me now. First order of business is to get this albatross of the national debt from around the neck. I don't know if it's true, and I have not spoken to Lisa in a while. And I'll give Lisa a call later and find out. Yes, same so David. Same so. While all of that was going on, the public sector was under wage freeze. But he found a way, the Prime Minister at the time, to give himself a 110% increase and pegged his pension to that of the sitting Prime Minister. That are them legacy. Now, fast forward to present days. We have a government, 9 years. 9 years. Has not imposed any new tax on the Jamaican people. Has brought down our debt, grown our economy, invested in our national security, invested in our health system, invested in our education system, the largest road infrastructure project in the history of Jamaica, the largest public sector salary increase in our history, no new taxes. Why, Rose, you start drink the Kool-Aid again. Rose, no, Rose, we soon get back to you on the argument there. Because we can't believe. We can't believe. We soon get back to you on that argument. Now, since then, we have seen a government. No, God don't know the truth, Rose. God don't know the truth. Alright, Rose, let me get back to you since you say God know the truth. And we are going to speak now. And Rose, here is where we go wrong. 1972 when Michael Manley came. I'm going to talk about your Michael Manley now. The Michael Manley where you love. Like we discuss your Michael Manley now, Rose. And again, Rose, everything what I'm going to say, I don't want you to believe me. I want you to go and check it out yourself. See if I am lying. Michael Manley in 1972 inherited the fastest growing economy in the world. Growing at up to 18%. That's what Manley inherited. Manley inherited an NIR of $146 million. That is 1972. That was Jamaica. The Jamaica Labour Party started the largest build-out of our educational infrastructure. Over 200 schools, both primary and high school, under construction. That is where Manley inherit. Well, and Rose, I say everything when I tell you, when you go check it out. That is where Manley inherit. Michael Manley started a series of, what we call him again, bolo work, where he introduced a whole heap of social projects, but did not find a way to pay for them. Yes, so what you remember, what most of you remember, Rose, is that Manley did start some social project, but Manley also did not figure out how to pay for those social projects that he started. So him give out people money and say, take money and go farm. People never take that money and do no farm and take it go buy 150 bike. You know, see him buy peas, give the people them cook the peas and eat it. Because the PMP then and the PMP now have one thing in common. When they implement projects, they don't take time out to plan how to pay for them. And like he did then also, he went on these social projects, which is what uno remember, but uno don't remember say it is those very projects that break the country, because when Manley used to pay for them, the NIR. So an NIR rose when he went in was $146 million, which at the time was very strong. By 1974, 2 years later, the NIR was minus $600 million. Thank you, Marlo. The NIR was minus $600 million in 2 years. By 1974, the very same Michael Manley was in Washington at the IMF, hat in hand, I beg. Now, back then, IMF in Jamaica was known as is Manley fault. That's what they call it, is Manley fault. He had to do that because the country was broke. But what you people keep remembering is in the introduce them policies here. Look behind the policies for 1 minute and you will see where the destruction of Jamaica began. Yes, me know you said your mother used to work for Manley. Look beyond that. Look beyond that. What was the legacy of Michael Manley? You don't remember all of them? Yeah man, Wilmot used to tell us every day. You remember all of these things, but you not remembering say there was nothing there to pay for them. Because guess what? Michael did use the NIR and we done it. We went from 146 to minus. That means that the country was broke. When the business community now started to lick out against his policy because they weren't helping the country, him said 5 flights a day leave. The people them locked down them business and left Jamaica. If you don't like what me I do, leave. That's why him tell the business community roads. Me know say you don't love the image of this man, you know. Me know you don't love the image of this man. Leave and tell the people them if you don't like what me I do. So the people them locked down them business. Some of them are run left them house just to get away from this man. So when you don't come and talk about Siaga did what? Siaga in 1980 led what is called the period of reconstruction in Jamaica. Roads, check out, let me tell you. As if I like that. That is the Manley one, remember. Remember all the social programs. But tell me what was Manley's economic program to grow the country? Somebody tell me. What was Michael Manley's economic program to grow the country? Worst thing ever happened to Jamaica. What was Michael Manley's economic program? You know, love him for his social program, them, you know. What was his economic program? There was none. So Rose, research Manley like that. What was his economic program? He had none. What he had was some social program with no way to pay for them. He had no economic program. And you cannot have social program without an economic plan, because guess what? Somebody have to pay for the social programs them where you implement. Somebody have to pay for them. Somebody have to pay. Where do you get the money to pay? You tax the very same. Manley had the best principles. Jesus Christ.